Stadium has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now it's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third and 2, now Wilson. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and the Bills have recovered. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
But desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll get him down right about the 20. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing is Allen on third. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. And The Bills getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one short.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Nigel Bradham in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Shakes off the... But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's Wilson going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now Wilson on first down. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because They handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Here's Wilson operating from the gun. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Bills. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
That's a good explosive run right there on the draw play. And in order for it to be successful, you've got to have some good faking going on and people having a nice little time clock in their head to understand how it all knits together. An offensive line really showing a pass set that they're going to pass block, maybe to draw in those defensive linemen, have them come upfield, and then get past them, hand the ball off to the running back. And oftentimes, he bypasses the guys headed for the quarterback, thinking they're going to get a sack, and gets himself into the secondary. And in this case, he picked up really nice yardage.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Javon Hargrave. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The Bills on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
And now out come the Steelers. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 18. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The give is to Bell. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A give to Bell. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Wilson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Wilson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson and McDonald here over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This is Bell on the dump off. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Ohio!
Bell sheds him off. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 11 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they run a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the return will stop right around the 25. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. On play action, Allen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right on the 30. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. On play action, it's Dobbs. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Here's Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Allen. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it, but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried. Just couldn't complete it.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bills on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They go back to the ground with Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. The give is to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Hauschka's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings them 3rd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he finds McDonald. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Dobbs now just 2 out of 6 since coming on, but he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. To throw is Dobbs. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Left side here, caught by Clay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen to throw. Off the bootleg. Caught on the right side by Jones. A very solid gain of 27.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Patriot!
First carry now for the backup with Sean McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Bills on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now.
working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Caught by Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Blue 90! Blue 90!
To throw again. Allen. Looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Here's tight end Clay, the intended receiver. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Wide open receiver, complete. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Dobbs now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Bell running left. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back to throw Dobbs. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%. 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Dobbs. Aguilar has it. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Bell, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Steelers on third down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Dobbs to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Dobbs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On play action, Allen. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being
accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 53 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Come on, let's go. Try 38.
Now Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen airing one out for Crowder. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. This is Jones, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Left side completion to Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now Allen off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Kuhn, his first touchdown on the year. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! What? None! What? None!
On the counter, here's Bell. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Let's go! What? None! What? None!
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Here's Dobbs to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Dobbs. Looking deep downfield. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. His throw incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Lucky 56.
One final try here for Allen. And that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. They can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead?
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. This is Bell, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. It's a little bit more pressure on the big offensive line.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a deep.
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Javon Hargrave breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Allen to throw it. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. But they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays had gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Pittsburgh, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss, and they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.